Bright QT. Every student matters.
Hello, dear students. Welcome to another lecture. In this class, we are going to begin with chapter 14 of Class 8 Nagaland Board Grammar Book, which is composition writing. The first thing that we are going to learn under this topic is how to write an essay. But before we learn how to write an essay, it is important for us to understand what is an essay in the first place. So an essay is a long piece of composition which consists of 3 to 5 paragraphs. Okay, so it is a long composition which has 3 to 5 paragraphs in it and can express one's opinions or point of views. So the reason we write an essay is to express one's opinions or point of view on the topic given. Now, the things that should be there in an essay, it should have a title. These are all the parts of the proper format of an essay. In order to follow the proper format of writing an essay, you have to make sure that it has a title. It should have 3 paragraphs. First should be introduction. The second should be the body, wherein you have the main content on topic that you have been given to write on, and a conclusion. Now, the ideas that you write in your essay should be very logically organized. Now, what do we mean by logical organization of something? Now, let's say I am talking about global warming. Okay, we all understand that we are going through global warming and climatic change in abundance, right? So, if I talk about global warming, let's say, first I will have to talk about what is global warming, how is it affecting the world, what kind of an impact it is having on the daily life of the people, rather than straight away moving on to the ways in which one can control global warming or climatic change in the country. Yes, if there is a problem, you will first explain the problem, talk about the things that are related to the problem, and then you are going to supply with the solution to it. So this is how logically your piece of writing should be organized. Now, the language that you use should be clear and it should be very simple. So the language should be clear, it should be simple. Now let us look at the structure of a paragraph. The first para of an essay introduces the topic in an interesting manner and creates an interest of the reader to read on. So, the first paragraph, which is known as the introductory paragraph, is aimed at creating an interest of the learners towards the topic that is being given to you. And it is your responsibility to introduce that topic in a manner which is very interesting as well. The second paragraph, that is the content, the body, which is also known as the body of the essay, is going to discuss the topic in detail. You can write down your ideas, your examples in support of your topic, and also justify your point of view. So writing your ideas about something in detail is what is to be done in the second paragraph. Then comes the third paragraph, which is known as the conclusion. So what do we do in the conclusion? In conclusion, the topic is concluded by giving some suggestions or solution on the same. So this is how you're going to write an essay. You will first write the title and then your essay has to be divided into 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph should be the introduction. The second paragraph should be the main body, wherein detailed explanation of your topic should be written. And the third paragraph should be the conclusion, in which you're going to end your topic using some suggestions or using some solutions. Okay? Let us look at an example. The first example, the first specimen for the essay which we are going to read on says, Whether teachers should give holiday homework or not is something which is very debatable. People actually continue to fight about it. There are arguments on it. Some may agree that yes, the holiday homework should be given, while some may disagree. Now, this kind of an essay in which there is an argument which is going on, such essays are known as argumentative essays. And this may be written from any point of view. When you are writing an argumentative essay, you may either write in favor or against something. Let us read the essay given. Holiday homework should not be given. So you are disagreeing with the topic. So your title says it should not be given. And your title is so self-explanatory that even after reading it, I know what your essay is going to be about. So such should be the clarity in your title. So the purpose of holiday homework is to reinforce the learning given at school and to ensure students don't forget what they have learned during the vacations. This is the reason for giving holiday homework, so that the students remember all that has been done in the school so far. It also keeps students occupied in constructive ways. However, holiday homework, when not assigned logically or wisely, becomes a great burden on the students. Then it is not, it will not only kill their joy of learning, but will also cause stress. As holidays are meant for relaxing, the reason you get holidays is so that you can relax. But extensive holiday homework of every subject can be very strenuous. It can be very tiring for a student to get so much of holiday homework. Assignments requiring a lot of writing becomes boring and defeats the purpose of learning. When you are giving a lot of assignments, it becomes very boring and you do not feel like learning anything. Every project which is unrealistic becomes a test for their parents, and something which is not being understood by the child becomes an assignment for the parent automatically. As a result, students lose their interest in studies and they rush to finish the holiday homework. In the rush, they complete it without understanding or learning anything, which is true. When they go back to school, they are not refreshed but more tired. Holiday homework is a good idea, but it should be devised wisely. It should be planned in such a manner that it is wise, it is smart and intelligent. Quantity and quality should be designed carefully so as to add new dimensions to the knowledge of children and enhance their pleasure in learning. Okay? Projects should be within the reach and interest of students. Only then the holiday homework would be constructive and will add to the knowledge of the students and will not just waste their time. So you see how they had written the essay, they gave a title which was self-explanatory. They started with the introduction telling what is the purpose of the holiday homework. Then in the second paragraph, they talked about the details of why the holiday homework, which is not given wisely, creates a problem for both parents as well as the children. And in the third paragraph, they supplied a solution to it. They gave suggestions to solve this problem. And that is how an essay is to be written. Let us look at one more example. Now, the essay that express and elaborate a point of view, that talks about one's point of view in detail, are known as discursive essays. Let us read an essay which is given on the importance of English. So here it is no argument, it is just a discussion on the writer's point of view on the subject English. So today the world has become a small community due to globalization. We all are connected. In this scenario, communication plays an important role. Therefore, it has become necessary to have a common language all over the world in order to stay connected. English is the most dominant language in the world today, which is used by multiple people and almost all the people. It is not only the language of communication, but also the language for higher studies. In our country, English has a significant place. It is our second language. It is the language of courts and offices. English is also the link which connects India and the other religions. It is something that adds on to the diversity of the country. Today, English is taught in every school so that the students are equipped to take up higher education anywhere in the world. It is also the language of tourism, trade, business, entertainment, and internet. 90% of the information which is available on the internet is in English. Most of our official work is carried out in English. It is widely used by media and entertainment. Therefore, it is important that knowledge of English should be encouraged in schools as well as universities. As this world is shrinking each day, it is getting shorter with each passing day, we are getting more connected with the other countries. Knowledge of English and command over the language is very essential. It is very important. If Indians want to achieve international standards in all spheres of global interaction with the world, they will have to adopt this language with an open mind. So if the Indian wants to interact with the other countries, with the world, then this language has to be taught to them, and one has to accept whatever challenges and whatever strengths one comes across. So you see, argumentative essays were those that talked about two different opinions or wherein you have to choose one side. On the other hand, a discursive essay is that in which you are simply supposed to express your point of view on the given topic. So you are given with multiple questions, on which you can write an essay. Whenever you write an essay, just write your points in rough first and then try and write them. So my dear students, with this we come to the end of the topic essay writing. I am going to see you all in the next video with a new writing section topic, that is notice writing. So I shall see you all now in the next video.